Good evening, y'all. Mana here, and I wanted to talk about today an exchange I've been having on a YouTube video titled "Disproving Christianity, Jesus is a Lie," and it's by Jacqueline Glynn. That's her channel name anyway. And I've been going back and forth with people here. And what's surprising is just how unhonest these people really are. Dishonest, I should say. It's mind-numbingly hard dealing with this type of stuff from these type of people because their lack of credibility. Now, she's saying that there's no real evidence for Jesus and that all the myths beforehand, like Horus and all these different cultures, have these same identical, he has 12 apostles, he was resurrected, that Jesus is just the latest play on this. And they don't even think he's real anyway. And if you're a Christian and you've done an honest search, you will find that those people making those claims that Jesus is just an imitation of the myths previous. And when you make comparatives, you see that Jesus is like none of them. They don't actually check out their own bullet talking points for themselves. I've done that. Jesus is not comparable to anyone else, for the mere fact that he is actual real history. Now, I keep challenging these people to say that. Okay, now, do you say Plato is history? How about Homer, Aristotle? Trying to draw them in. What method do you use to determine history? Do you know what it is? And I have yet to have any one of these people that I'm chatting with, commenting with, say what method that's being used. They don't know. Just like the scientific method, there is a way that scientists work, reading, observing, recording, repeating. There is a method for determining history. And it's called, I just had a mind blank. I hate it when that happens. Evidentiary method. And a lot of the evidentiary method comes from archaeology. And what do you get from archaeology? Ancient documents. And I've tried to tell them, okay, now, Plato and them, Plato, Homer, Aristotle, the New Testament writings alone are more than all of them combined, as well as a lot of the major ancient historians, or ancient people that walk this earth that were written about, or have their own writings. And they don't understand the evidentiary method: person, place, dates, names, corroborating evidence from, say, the secular world, which there are writings from secular historians from Rome that talked about Jesus Christ from the 1st and 2nd centuries. And yet, they won't check that out. They won't study to try to disprove their own themselves. And what they're doing is they show that they don't even belong in the conversation from their lack of study. They are having, by what they are saying, by the comments they are leaving, they are professing some form of professional, educational understanding of history to make comments. You would have to do that. But they're not doing it. They're just giving empty, blank bullet statements. And and all of them are just basically full of crap. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying that's a fact. They're ignorant. They have no study in this at all. I'm an uneducated man, and I have looked into this. I know for a fact that colleges, the Shrine of the Book, they have like over 24,000 New Testament documents, ancient documents from the Syriac, Koine Greek, Coptic, and Latin from the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd centuries. 24,000 documents with names, places, dates, times, the whole 9 yards covered. Corroborating evidence from other whiteness. These things were written down still in the lifetimes of the people that witnessed these miracles. witnessed Jesus Christ actually on this earth. When he came here on the earth, he did these miracles in front of the Pharisees, in front of all of Israel, by the thousands, to authenticate himself as the Messiah. The Jews require a sign. So he came doing signs. When he fed the 5,000 men, that's not counting the women and children, it could have been as high as 20,000 people from a couple loaves of bread and a couple fish, with however many baskets left over at the end. He did that more than once. Walking on water, healing the sick, raising the dead, in full view of people. Nothing hidden. These things were done and recorded and written down in the lifetimes of the people that recorded it and witnessed these things. And the evidence for him being on this earth as a historical figure is so overwhelming that it makes Plato, Aristotle, Homer, and everyone else look insignificant by comparison. And yet they will still say he was an actual real figure. And I brought up Bart Ehrman, a person that at one time professed to be a Christian and now says no, he's not. Even he says yes, Jesus Christ was an actual real historical figure. He denies the miracles. And evidently, eventually, when you're involved in one of these conversations with these people, they bring up the miracle part. And that's your aha, I got you moment. Well, we're not talking about miracles right here, right now. We're talking about historicity. Was he an actual real figure? Now, if I can believe that he was an actual real historical figure and that these documents are authentic, in the tens and twenties of thousands, then yes, by eyewitness accounts, I believe in the miracles. I believe in the divine. That's my faith. They don't have that. They don't come close to that because they're still arguing about his historicity. And he is a real, actual historical figure. He walked this earth. Well, that's my rant for the night. I just thought you guys would get a kick out of it. I'll probably put the video up here so you guys can go through and read some of the comments. It might be even erasing mine by now or deleting some of them. Normal. And yes, I did give the gospel. I don't think it did any good, but we'll see. All right, bye.